Goody, when did we start the show today? Oh!
If you just heard some weird noise, I had to remove him. Will he train? Will he not? Will there be any ramifications? Or will there be any? This is what happens when he acts like a clown. Like whilst we're going, I just my head goes weird and I lose my train of thought.
May I interrupt today for a minute?
No, and you're not interrupting.
Just for a second.
Can't you just shut up for a second?
Respectfully.
Blind, man.
No. Today's going to be
you are going to get it from me.
Today's going to be a
just
good
because I have to remain respectful and there's kids here, I can't come out with certain French words.
That's okay. I had all the kids asleep. Can I just say one thing?
Stay quiet for 10 seconds at least.
No. Okay.
Let the guy do the introduction. Come into the show. I'll ask you how you are, how your SummerSlam night was, how your half-pound.
Seth freaking Rollins, boys. Seth freaking Rollins. For those that watched SummerSlam night one yesterday, you'll understand. We cashed in the Money in the Bank. Asim, we cashed it in last night. Brilliant.
You can't get the stuff, can you?
I don't. I'm not 13 years old. I'm not 45 or what. Anyway, I'll go to Ben. Ben, you're the sane one in here with Sheen. Let him have his espresso. That'll sort him out. How are we doing, my friend? Clean shaven, nice and fresh for the show.
I know.
Enjoy the day off, Ben?
Yeah, I did enjoy my day off. Yeah, I have to apologise to the ultras. I got absolutely battered last time I had to shave. They weren't impressed at all, so I apologise to the ultras. But it stresses me out, so I need to I need to get it boxed every now and then. I'm afraid. I just want to know though whether or not how did Avi take Hulk Hogan's passing? Was that a tough day for you, mate?
Yeah, I was a big fan of Hulk Hogan. It's the era that was born in the 90s, wasn't it? Hulk Hogan, and then he goes to WCW, does the whole NWO sort of, goes the bad guy routine, Hollywood Hulk Hogan. So it was a sad day. It came unexpected, but he's a legend, 100%. He's a legend. What he did for wrestling, he transformed the industry forever, and wrestling is where it is because of him. So yeah.
Gene, is your mic sorted? No.
Yeah,
Anyway, enough of this Hulkster chat. Yes, I had a lovely weekend. Thank you, mate. It was very relaxing. I still nearly got collared to do a show last night, the talk show last night. But I was on my way home and I couldn't get back in time. And you'd already nailed an hour and a half worth, which is crazy. But yeah, you give the people what they want, and that was great stuff. But yeah, I've just sat back and watched the next chapter of Who Shot Phil Mitchell unfold.
Is that still going on? Hasn't he got shot yet? But for about 15 years.
Well, I think we're going to find out this week. That's for sure.
Has he still got a dodgy liver?
He's got something dodgy. That's for sure. But yes, I'm what's called. Let's just put it this way: after the events of the last, say, 48 hours, with what's going on, with Isak returning from his San Sebastian home and coming back to the land of the living, I feel as though, let's put it this way: I've never been more relaxed about Alexander Isak joining Liverpool.
Wow. Let's go to Isak, because that's the only thing that Liverpool fans want to talk about, despite some messages that some people have got. But anyway, we ignore them people and we ignore those messages as well. Gene, I'm going to come to you. Craig Hope, the presser with Eddie Howe. It looks like the manager was sending his player who's coming back from Sociedad a stern message.
Yeah, it was a stern message, but I'll be honest, every time I hear a presser, to me, it shows that although they're coming out with stuff like, they want him to come back to training, that's what they hope, deep down that there's an acceptance that, you know what, there's a major possibility that Isak is going to be leaving the club very, very shortly. Craig Hope, I saw his presser that he gave, that he said, and he mentioned, he goes, this may be Isak's last, he might have already played his last game for Newcastle. So day by day, the noise that's coming out, I think the fans and I think people have sort of accepted that he's going to be leaving the football club. And I'm not trying to be funny here, but every time I watch what's his name, a presser from Eddie Howe, if you're ever in doubt, you listen to him and think, you know what, he gives you hope. And that's how it feels like every time he speaks, that, you know what, he's practically resigned, but he's not exactly going to come out and say he's gone, he's not going to come back. You know, that's it. You can tell. And even, you know, about I read some of his comments about coming back to the club, you know, the Newcastle Football Club. There's a, you know, respect, the training and all that type of stuff he was coming out with. Mate, he's gone, man. And deep down, it's just slowly, they just need to bring in their players. Hopefully one or two will come in, and then we will be able to move.
Avi, do you want to talk about Isak?
Yeah, no, we can talk about Isak. Look, they've obviously gone back on the gentleman's agreement that
Who's gone back?
Isak and the club had about
Okay.
letting him go, or him being, you know, them just keeping their word and saying, look, at the end of the season, we can assess, and, you know, if a good offer comes in, you can go. And Eddie Howe, he's a sitting duck, and I feel sorry for him now. Every press conference, the first question is going to be Isak until the deal is done. Like Ben says, I've been relaxed since I've said it on that Friday 2 weeks ago that there's nothing to worry about. This is inevitable. Isak will be a Liverpool player. I don't think he will report to training tomorrow, if that's the word. I don't think he will. And Newcastle, they've just made a hash of it because they can't get any top ticket 9. Love that word actually now, top ticket 9. Through those doors. I know Wissa, they think Whistle's gonna be close because he hasn't reported for training at Brentford. So Wissa's one. But you do feel that as soon as they get one in, they will confirm this Isak deal. It's not a question of them getting 2 in and then they'll say, okay, you can go to Liverpool now. It'll be 1 in, whoever that may be, and we will confirm that deal for Isak.
Ben, do you agree with that? That if Wissa comes, then they'll deal with the Isak sale to Liverpool. I'm a bit 50-50. Is Wissa, is he seen the Wilson replacement, or is he seen as an Isak replacement? I was even thinking about over the weekend where we've even mentioned, and I've been a culprit of it as well, and saying if they get Watkins and Wissa, well, then what are they? Are they both 28, 29 years of age? Can you see Newcastle spend £100 million or whatever it is? It'll be a chunk of the Isak money, whatever it is, on 2 28 or 29-year-olds. I can't see it. I did tweet about a couple of hours ago and say, look, Sesko is the big one. Sesko is the guy who's coming in, or they wish to come get him in to be the Isak replacement. But if they don't get him in, then I think it will delay matters, because I think they go for Wissa and a youngster, a 23, 24-year-old, and spend 60, 70 million pounds on him. If they go for Watkins, then I can't see them getting Watkins and Wissa, because I just can't see them spending a chunk of the Isak money on 2 of them.
Yeah, no, it's difficult to see how this will pan out. I think Wissa would definitely happen now. That one looks like it's getting closer to fruition. I also think that I think I think what you said, the key word you said there is delayed. We're not talking about changing it. We're talking about delayed. I think if Sesko happens, then Isak deal happens, I think, within a week. Like the Newcastle lads are apparently back in training on Wednesday. Yeah. So I'm with Avi. I don't think Isak's going to be in the training kit again, let alone the playing kit again. And I think the words from Eddie Howe were pretty damning. So we've heard over the last 2-3 days consistently Eddie Howe defending Alexander Isak, saying positive things about him, saying that we support him, and that, you know, the injury, all of the other comments, and all of a sudden this press conference, it's another huge twist, and all of a sudden the defense has gone to attack. And to me, that tells me that he's had the thumbs up from the board or people back home to say this is definitely happening now. So you can go to town on it if you want, and we can go hardcore about saying this is all on Isak, this is all his decision, this is all about him deciding to be unprofessional, etc., etc. And I think when you turn on your own when a deal has not even been officially done, I think that just shows you that the bridges are being burnt from both sides of the fence now. And I feel as though this is now going to get quicker and quicker. With Sesko, my gut feeling is that he wants to go to United. But United are skint. They wanted to use Rasmus Højlund as part of the deal as a make weight, and Rasmus has said no thanks. I'm quite happy on my salary, and I'm quite happy to stay in the Premier League. So if they can't stump up the £80 million package that that Leipzig clearly wants, then they won't be in a position to be able to make the bid, and then Sesko will be reluctantly forced to go to Newcastle almost, because he hasn't said he doesn't want to go to Newcastle. I think his preference is United, but if they're off the table, then it'll be Newcastle. And if it does happen, then this Isak deal will get done in a week. And if it doesn't, then it just gets kicked down the road. And I think there's links to Gonzalo Ramos in the last 24 hours as well. That's an option. He's young. And then there's another guy, I bet you'll know his name, a French guy, I think it is, who's been linked in the last...
Not Lucas Stasio.
Obakera, is it? Or Obakera? I'll have to find the name. The chat might know. But again, they've been linked with him all of a sudden for £80 million. So there are 80 million. Yeah,
I've never heard of him. I don't know. Either you can't pronounce his name, Ben, or I'm struggling.
Yeah, I think it's more likely that I won't be able to pronounce his name, to be honest.
Omarodion of Porto, he's one that's caught
Porto.
The eye of Chelsea.
That's it. Yeah, Porto.
Omarodion. Yeah, he caught the eye of Chelsea last season. Right. Actually, the one thing I do know, and I've been speaking to a couple of Man United people that have got season tickets and they get a bit of information and whatnot. They're telling me that they can't offer Sesko the kind of salary that Newcastle will be able to. Like Newcastle will literally wipe the floor off them when it comes to salary. Now, we do know yesterday that a bid did go in for Sesko. It got rejected. Now, Leipzig are very good at obtaining a good fee. We've seen it ourselves when we tried to go in for Naby Keita. We paid like 60 million for him at the time. He was the up-and-coming German midfielder. I know he's Guinean, but he was up-and-coming in that league. So we did pay a top whack, and Leipzig are very good at receiving good fees for their teams, for their players. So I think Newcastle will up the bid this week, and then I think they should be able to get this deal.
Well, apparently, it's not the bid. It's
his agent's a bit of a crafty one as well. He wants a nice little payoff as well, and I don't think
it's a sell-on clause, isn't it?
Especially with Jim Radcliffe now in charge, I think they're tightening up that ship big time at United. Whereas Newcastle, they'll be like, all right, whatever you want, 5-6 million as a little back pocket little envelope. Here you go for the agent. I think this deal would get done.
Did you hear? I don't know if you saw the reports about what the agent actually come out and said. He goes, look, we're not going to force any move with Leipzig. We're whatever Leipzig want to do with the player, we're happy. We will do that exactly what Leipzig want. he's on that sort of vibe where he's not going to push for a move or anything like that, because he goes, they're the ones who gave us a chance, and we respect what Leipzig have done. So it'll be interesting to see what happens from there.
Apparently, Xavi Simons might play a part in it, because if Xavi Simons goes to Chelsea, then all of a sudden Leipzig are like, well, we really don't need to sell now, so we'll keep him for another 12 months, and it might be worth even more in another 12 months.
What are your thoughts?
You never know.
Well, some people, Rehan is saying Kicker have said United have made the bid, so that puts a bit of a spanner in the works. Because I was wondering why aren't Man United bidding? And are they waiting for the player to come out and officially say he wants Man United? Does that drop the value of the player if he just wants Man United? But according to the report,
I think if they're hoping that Sesko says I only want United, so that Newcastle walk away, and then United could come in with a much lower offer, because I don't think they can afford what he
that's
wants.
My point is. But I haven't seen any big journalists come out and say Man United have made the bid. So
no, neither I.
We would have heard it from Goldbridge or one of the big mouthpieces of Twitter and all these YouTubers if the bid had gone in. Maybe there is. Maybe Rian, and Rian's not one to chat shit. We know that, and he's a good friend of the channel, a good friend of ours. If Kicker is saying it, then maybe there is some truth. You do expect
Kicker, to be fair to him, Avi, they were very good on the Wirtz deal.
Yeah, they're a big German outlet too, so it's not as if he's sourcing a Mickey Mouse outlet. He's claiming that Kicker are reporting it, and that's fair enough. You do feel that if Kicker are reporting it, and it is true, you do feel that Newcastle will up the ante as well in the next sort of 24 hours. I think they will match what United have, or even better, to make sure that they get a bid accepted and then personally talk to the player about salary and whatnot.
But Avi, what happens if Man United made the bid, Newcastle come back to the table with a higher bid? Then what happens if the player says, look, I don't want Newcastle? Does that bid go off the table?
Yeah, because if he's already made his intentions that he wants to go to Man United, then what's the point of chasing a lost goose? You don't want to chase a lost goose if they don't want to come back to
How
their.
do Leipzig deal with it? Do they say, okay, fine, if you want to go to United, you tell them to match Newcastle's bid?
Yeah, and
Surely that happens
and
as well.
United know what the matching bid is. Surely it's what, 80 million pounds they want, 100 million euros. They want close to
80 million package.
80 million package, and they've at the moment Newcastle have offered 75 million euros. So they have to up the bid, as do United. If he has outlined his intentions to join United, then Newcastle just need to move on, Asim, and quickly, because it's just prolonging our chase and our confirmation for Alexander Isak.
I'm pretty sure that Ornstein said that they have actually matched what Leipzig want. The thing that was missing was that they wanted
Payment
a sell-on
structures.
clause.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sell-on clause they wanted.
And it's something
they
to
left
do with
that
the
out.
structure as well.
And the structure possibly as well, maybe the upfront fee and all that palaver.
Slot Talks, he says, like the stream, 650 people, nearly 700 people in here, only 130 likes. Close the chat for a second, people, and let's get those likes going. Let's quickly do some supers. And we've had a new member in the show, Sarib. Thank you so much. He says the BNR4. Thank you so much, Sarib, as ever. SJot 117.
Everyone loves wrestling. You got a super chat because of the wrestling, and you try to dismiss it. Have some respect next time.
I respect the super chat. I don't respect you. Yes, Avi, Seth has the 2 best cash-ins of all time. Worldwide football chat. That's Kieran, isn't it? Has become a YouTube member. Thank you so much, Kieran. Big up to you. You know where to find me, mate. On X, send me a DM and I'll send you the BNR Ultra.
No. Don't give him the BNR Ultras group, please.
Why?
Don't give it to him. No, he doesn't need to be in that group. Kieran, you're not going to be in that group. I'm telling you now. He's not going to be in that group. I'll tell you after the show.
You're not promoting this show.
He can't handle the group that we're in, the group that I've created. He can't handle 10 people in our group, let alone being in a group full of table of 130 people, yaar. Baskan. Look,
let him make that choice.
Even he's commenting. Look, he's saying he knows he won't be able to.
Let him make that choice.
No, he's volatile.
Breaking news, Avi just changes the entire subscription model in one go.
Kaden, get in touch with me, mate. I'll send you the link. And there's Alex, the customary super chat from Alex. Thank you so much for sending this through, mate. Is how controlling the narrative after Isak has said he's not training? ? Avi, has he thrown him under the bus?
I think he's got no.
Finally,
I think he's got no option but to maybe just admit the truth a little bit, which is Isak does not want to come back to the club. Eddie Howe's hands are tied, and the poor fella. And I think he's destined to become the England manager one day. And this is a learning curve as well for Eddie Howe, because he's very young as well in his managerial career. I think he's 39, 40 even, Asim. So he's a young fellow when it comes to managers. He shouldn't be having to deal with this head on. There should be a structure in place behind him to deal with this, but it's not. It's him coming out to the press conference day in, day out, dealing with this. So in my eyes, he's not thrown him under the bus, but he's had no option but to say, look, this is the truth. I'm only hearing from the media what's going on, and what you guys are saying is the truth. He hasn't reported to training. He has been in Spain. We are expecting him to be training, and the code of conduct is to be reporting back to training on Monday or Tuesday whenever they fly back to England. So I feel sorry for Eddie Howe in this situation.
Gene, these two have said that he's not coming back to training, but you tell me, I agree with him as well, but you tell me, how do those talks with the manager go? If he comes back tomorrow, what does that conversation look like?
I want out. There's nothing else to say. I want to leave the football club, and you do what you need to be done. I was promised all sorts. You guys didn't give me what I wanted, and now I want out. He hasn't gone to this sort of length.
There's no more convincing.
They can't have it. Asim, it's very, very difficult to convince Alexander Isak right now. They can't offer him 300 grand a week, yeah, which might have been one thing that they might have convinced him. That ain't happening. Even if they give him 300 grand a week, the fans are already asking for his head, yeah. Especially with everything that's gone in, it's chutti time, and they're just prolonging something that's going to happen. We all know it. You know it. Everybody else knows it. It's just a matter of time. We're just bloody waiting for them to bring some players in. And it's beginning to piss everybody off, and it's beginning to piss their fans off more than us, because they're thinking, what the hell's going on? The amount of fans I've seen get rid of him now and bring in replacements. They want their replacements because otherwise, imagine the longer it goes, the later they're going to bring in their replacements. They've got big games at the start of the season. Just say in 2 weeks' time he leaves, then they've got to go bring somebody else in. It's a shit show up there, man. It's a proper shit show. They're struggling in every aspect.
It's one of those ones.
Exactly, kya kar sakte Avi? Because at the end of the day, we've been there. Asa bhi badhiya mara khadiyan. We've been there. We've been stung a few times in the past. We know how it feels. So you know what? It feels good to be on the other end this time.
You know what? If Al-Amin, the biggest troll on YouTube, is accepting that Isak will become a Liverpool player, then it's done. Then it's done.
Al-Amin thought he's going to Arsenal with the number 14 jersey, man. Where is he, man? 14.
The new Thierry Henry. That's why I want Liverpool to give him the number 14 shirt. So I want to see Al-Amin back in the building when that happens. But when does the deal get? I know we've spent 20 minutes on Isak. We'll talk about Isak again probably tomorrow. But before we move on, are you still thinking that this drags on right to the last 3-4 days of the transfer deadline, or do they just depend on if they get Isak through the door?
When we did predictions, I think this time last week, I think me and Gene both said today he'd be signing, or tomorrow possibly be unveiled. So I think we can safely say that won't be happening. But I'm going to go a double down and say this time next week he will be a Red.
So this time next week, Avi, are you with that?
I agree with Ben.
Gene?
Mute, mate.
That might be the truth, but I can't hear it. No,
Game off!
It's cutting out now. It's cutting out.
Game off now! Either your mouse is not working or your mic or his thingy. Stick to the old-fashioned way, isn't it? Put your fucking headphones like an idiot like me on your round ears, you'll be fine.
Friday. Can you hear
There
me
you go,
now?
there. He's in. Yeah, got you.
Peter, what the hell happened there?
It was dead. It was just crackly. It's okay. We got you now. Go for it.
Gone, Gene. Oh, he's gone again. He's gone.
Okay. Show. What's the point of having 15,000 subscribers if you can't even hear what people got to say? No, man, you're not laughing. It's not laughing, man.
He was telling me the other day as well.
It's really bad.
That's a top mic.
Have you never had technical
no issues, man. That's what I say. The old-fashioned way with the aloe. That's it. I've got no microphone anymore. I used to have that fucking Panther donga in front of me. I threw that in the bin.
Yeah, but you've been crackling for fucking months.
No, I haven't. My voice is always been fine. Carry on. And move away from the Isak now as well.
We had to see your bad side the other day on camera. So it doesn't always work the way you want it to do.
I'm gonna stick with Isak for another 20 minutes, whether you like it or not. Just sit there like a little child with the dummy.
What do you reckon, Asim? What's your 95% feeling date?
I don't think we get him in a week.
Really? Is that because Sesko is not going to get
that as well?
Newcastle?
Yeah, that as well. But I think it will take a few more bids from Liverpool. I think 1 or 2 more get rejected, in my opinion.
Just to make it feel as though Newcastle have completely got what they wanted.
Because Liverpool know that they're not going to pay 150 million. Newcastle know that they're not going to get 150 million, but they have to try their best. If Liverpool
Do you think the fee is agreed behind closed doors?
No.
I
think there's an acceptance from both clubs. I know we've been going about there's a deal in principle, but I think that was badly termed by me and Avi.
Deal in principle ale jere doy baithe ho na upar two at the top. Deal in principle crew bolo Avi, where's your deal in principle, bro? You tried to come for me, I'm back. Where's your deal in principle is agreed? 130 million pound agreed. All bullshit.
I never said that.
Now I'm back.
I have never said that.
Hear me, bro. Talk.
I never said that.
ITKs. Come here, Ben, trying to give us the big.
Oh yeah, you're gone.
Yeah. Exactly that.
Deal in principle agreed. Shove that deal in principle up your ass, you lying basket. Hold on, talk to me. Come on, talk to me. I'm here.
I did not say 130 million pound deal has been agreed. When did I say that?
Asim, I think you tweeted that you agreed that Avi Isak has agreed in principle. There's an agreement in principle. You tweeted that, and
Yeah.
you agreed with me that day when I said it on that Friday. You
Then
said,
I said,
your
okay,
three
maybe-
words were, your 4 words were, I agree with him.
No, yeah, but then once the conversation carried on, look, if I say something, I think, you know what they're saying is a valid point. I'm man enough to admit it. It was badly termed. What I said is there's an acceptance from both clubs that this deal will happen.
Acceptance हो गया हूँ.
No,
It
no,
was.
Gina, I'm not going to hide. Deal
You
is
can't
done.
hide. What do you mean
Deal
I'm not
is
gonna
done.
hide?
The deal is
130
not
million.
done.
Not 110, not 115, not 120. Don't interrupt when I'm speaking. It's rude. 125. It's 130 million. A deal is done.
Well, how do you prove that?
So do you
Like,
admit
what's the
that-
basis?
I'll prove that when
There's
it
no
confirmed. When
basis
it's
of
confirmed.
argument. So
I'll
what-
prove
so
that when
what-
it's confirmed.
Do you
I'll prove it when it's confirmed. Yeah.
No, I'm saying-
What proof do you want?
do you admit you were chatting shit?
No, I'm not. No, that wasn't bullshit at all. My source tells me the
Because
truth.
no,
I went by the source. I went by my
source,
source.
okay, shove that brown orange device up your rear end because you're talking shit. Yeah.
At my
You
So
arse.
if
guys
there's
see
another,
for-
so if there's, so if there's another
Sorry,
3 or
Ben.
4
Sorry,
bids,
Ben, you're speaking. Let Ben speak.
if there's another 3 or 4 bids go backwards and forwards, is that just the dance?
It's not the dance. It's the situation.
Do you reckon?
Yeah, of course it is.
I don't know. You know, I'm inclined to think that they've had weeks and weeks to be able to talk
Ben,
about
how,
this.
how can you agree a deal, yeah, for £130, 130 million, sorry,
I wish.
and then just bid? You're saying these are fake bids then?
Well, that's what the suggestion is.
Guys,
No, I
guys, let
can't
me
see
tell
it.
you, there's gamesmanship being played on both sides.
The
all
the
amicable.
gamesmanship is not about. It's not about.
I said
No.
Newcastle and Liverpool will be talking in the background, and they
Oh,
have spoken
reading
back.
it
No, no,
wrong.
hold on 1 minute. Sabr
You're
karo,
reading
sabr karo. They've been talking in the background for the last few weeks. I'm telling you now, and I'll repeat again. Egg on my face if it doesn't happen. I will not do another show if it doesn't happen. A deal is done for Isak. Newcastle are playing it out to the media to appease their fans a little bit, to show that they've got a bit of a stranglehold in this little deal. And in the meantime, they're trying to get a replacement in. Now, they thought they were foregone. It was a foregone conclusion for Benjamin Sesko. It obviously isn't, because the player is thinking, if Man United come in for me, I'd rather be at Man United.
Yeah, Avi, how can you say?
That's my piece on Isak, and that's my end of the piece.
No. You have to go. If we come back at you, Avi, you have to talk, man. You have to engage.
I am
Like,
engaging.
I understand what
Name
you're
of the
saying. There's gamesmanship, not to the effect of the whole deal is done, and then Newcastle pick up the phone to Liverpool. Oh yeah, you put a 110 billion pound bid in now. We're going to reject it. No, this is all legit. There can be an acceptance of both sides that this deal will happen. When Newcastle are telling Isak, and probably that's how the conversation will go tomorrow with Eddie Howe and Isak saying, "You're going. That's fine. You took the piss. But we're Newcastle United, but we're going to protect our own interests as well. You will get in. You will go in a red shirt, but we will get the 130 million pound. Where they at the moment, they're at 150 million pound, and Liverpool are around 110 and 120 million pounds.
Oh,
That's where the
Asim,
gamesmanship is. There has to be some sort of compromise, and that's all real. How can you say
Okay,
this is?
when journalists were saying Liverpool won't bid a second time, did you believe that?
Look, you don't listen to what I'm saying.
No. I'm asking you a question now.
Gamesmanship.
I'm asking you a
The
question.
gamesmanship is to hold the narrative, to win the propaganda war. It's not to say.
And
there's
that's what
150
Newcastle are trying to
million
do. And if you're
agreed
telling
on.
me that Liverpool haven't said to Newcastle behind closed doors that 130 million pound bid is what we will pay for Isak, and they said, okay, we'll
No.
accept it, that's what
No.
bullshit is. Huh? You don't think that's happened?
No.
All right.
You can win the propaganda
within
war
Tuesday,
with the-
Tuesday morning, Ben, sorry for this.
all right.
Tuesday morning, we will hear something about Alexander Isak and Liverpool. There we go. I said it. Tuesday. Hold me to it as well. Yad Rakho, hold me to it as well.
So
Hold me
why,
hostage if it doesn't
why
happen.
haven't, if something's done already, why haven't we heard it in the last few days then?
You'll hear something Tuesday.
You've been
You'll hear
saying this
something
for a
Tuesday.
week. Why
You'll hear-
Tuesday?
You'll hear something Tuesday.
Why Tuesday? We should have heard something over the weekend.
No, you don't need to. Who does work on weekend? You don't.
Cha.
Yeah, exactly.
Go on, Ben.
he,
Speak.
he has to revert to
no,
family members.
I was just going to say,
Uncles.
you can have the propaganda
I like
war,
it, Jack.
can't you? You can have the propaganda war, but still have behind closed doors agreed. a
No.
Yes, you can. Yes, of course you can.
I think you
There
can.
is a propaganda war, not to the extent of we've agreed 130 million pound bid, and let's just play out in the media. No.
When Liverpool
And
obtained, when
I'm even
Liverpool,
telling you,
when
and I'm even
Liverpool,
telling you,
when Liverpool signed Virgil van Dijk,
Liverpool, the way they do business, Ben, when they were saying that we're not going to come back for the bid, there was so many subtle messages that Liverpool was saying, okay, fine, go sort your Sesko out, this and that. Liverpool had to engage at some point. How can you say, and Liverpool will always, do you really think Liverpool give a shit of what me and you think? No. Do you really think what Liverpool really give a shit of what Newcastle fans think? No. But what they will do is make sure they're ruthless negotiators, but also very respectful. Because we might go next year or 2 years' time back to Newcastle, because we won't do this deal in a fashion where we can't go back to Newcastle and deal with them again. I really believe that, and I'm told that many, many times behind the scenes, Liverpool.
he's on mute.
What the hell?
Yeah, you're on mute. He's trying to.
Not me.
Boys, breaking news. Heto ho gaya.
Is that
Heto ho gaya. Heto ho gaya, boys.
Is that
Heto ho gaya.
I've just removed
Get
it
your
because I
mic
don't
right
know who put
first.
it on.
That was not me.
when
That
when
was not
Liverpool-
me.
when
That was not me.
Liverpool-
when
That was
Liverpool,
obviously Avi.
when Liverpool
No,
walked out,
no. Then there's a context to this because Avi, again, in his ITK world, said this lad is a Liverpool
Avi, you
player.
came to me today.
Oh yeah, we could have got him anytime. We could have got him anytime. He was begging for a move to Liverpool. We decided not to. Last minute, we decided not to, which is fine. When we walked away from the Virgil van Dijk deal of July 2017, did you not think, Asim, that there were talks behind the scenes between Liverpool and Southampton up until December 23rd when we confirmed that he would be signing for Virgil van Dijk?
I
When
don't think
initially
there was,
we got
actually.
when initially they reported us to the Premier League, Southampton, saying that look, they're tapping our player up. Do you not think that there were continuous talks over the next few weeks and months for Virgil van Dijk? Hence, we got him in that January of 2018.
Of course.
So you don't think
What's
there's
the point, though?
advanced talks? You don't think there's been advanced talks from this 110 million pound bid now, supposedly that went through that never did. Let me tell you that now. Liverpool did not submit a 110 million pound bid. I'll tell you that
What
now.
do they do then?
I know that for a fact.
What do they
Okay?
do then?
I'm telling you what's being played out. It's being played out.
No,
in the
no,
media.
no. Stop
This
there.
is this is no,
What
no,
did Liverpool do?
let me finish.
You're
This
saying,
is
are you
all-
telling me Liverpool didn't make the bid?
This is all gamesmanship that's being bad thingy. All your Ben Jacobs that have been coming are absolute Davleo journalists. I'm telling you now. No bid. We have not bid.
I've never
110
heard
million.
such nonsense.
We have
in my
not
life.
bid 110 million. What we
Now he's
made
saying,
out,
Ben,
what we made out.
Liverpool did not even
He's
make
not going to let me
110
finish.
million pound
He's
bid.
not letting me finish, is he? We've
Okay,
made
go
it out, and the media and Newcastle are playing the same game. We've made it out as if a 110 million bid went through and it got rejected. That's what we're being told as fans, and we should believe it because Ornstein, Ben Jacobs, who's been going on every channel like this and that, fair enough, and Fabrizio have said 110 million pound bid got rejected. It didn't. We know the price. There is no haggling away from the 130 million pound price. And by Tuesday,
You know,
You'll get
Gene,
it.
you know the reason why he has to say this is because it justifies his initial stance of saying the deal was done in principle. I'm man enough to say I described it wrong. There was an acceptance that Isak will go. I've been saying the moment Newcastle moved for Ekitike, that was the signal that Liverpool knew that these guys are willing. All
the
that
110 million
Let me
pound bid
finish.
was a
I'll let you
fake-
finish.
was a
I'll let
fake
you
narrative
finish.
being played by both clubs.
I'll let you finish.
I don't want to let you finish. You don't finish. You bloody give us a
out.
monologue. You give us a monologue of that long,
No.
and you blow the death out of the bloody subscribers.
Putter, they're here because of me. Anyway.
You may carry on. I said you may carry on.
Ben, I haven't even spoken today.
Oh, no, Chin.
I've got
This
That's
is-
because Kuriya, your mic's not working. That's why you haven't spoken.
I
Your
haven't
mic's not working.
I haven't spoken, but like the comment said, I did a mic drop today.
Okay,
and walked out.
can I just
I wasn't
explain?
even
But,
saying
Avi,
anything.
look.
So
No, joking aside, Avi. Let's break this down, please. I think the reason why you're saying this is because it justifies and it backs up your argument.
no, it
argument.
doesn't.
Let me finish.
I said he'll be signed by Friday. So I'm
Let
wrong
me-
on that. I'm
let me-
admitting that I was wrong on the Friday.
Let
But
me-
you have
let
to-
me
This
finish,
is all
and you
of
can come
business.
back.
This is all of business, yeah. Both clubs are playing the media to support both narratives from each club. Liverpool
I'm
are
not
doing their
denying.
thing, and Newcastle are doing their thing
Let
too.
me finish. I'm
The
not
only problem with
denying.
Newcastle is the only problem with that Newcastle have found themselves in a little bit of a pickle is that fucking no
yeah,
player wants to join them. No player wants to join Newcastle. No top ticket 9. That's why they're selling for the Weesers or the Ollie Watkins. That's the bloody problem.
You know, you're getting two things mixed up.
Okay.
You're saying it's a deal in principle is done. So if there's a deal in principle, yeah, where you're getting stuck is you can't differentiate the difference between the gamesmanship of Liverpool saying we're not gonna bid now, but I admit Liverpool are playing games to hold a narrative, but they also are legitimately bidding 110, 120 million pounds because Newcastle in the last 2-3 days have come out with a figure of 150 million pounds. So Liverpool had to send a message saying, look, if you guys take the piss, yeah, then we are going to back out. Those are the types of games Liverpool are playing, is to hold a narrative, but also send a message to Newcastle that you've accepted Newcastle, Isak is going to leave. We've accepted we're going to buy him. We've got the money. They were practically telling us to hurry the hell up. So if they were practically telling us to hurry the hell up, where is the deal in principle? They don't need to tell us where's your bid. They can just pick up the phone and say, we've decided to sell this guy for 130 million pounds. Bloody put your bid in tomorrow. Well, they have to
Do you honestly think, Asim, that we've got the minerals to walk away from this deal?
No, when the deal is done, how can we walk away?
No, I'm just asking. Just let me. Let's see what he said. Do you think we've got? Do you think we would walk away if they wouldn't budge on 150?
I would. Liverpool would walk away at 150. I believe that.
Honestly, just even if it's all done and dusted and he's there on a plate for us, right at the end of the window, and we'd walk away.
Liverpool.
That's why there's a part of me that thinks, although Avi's a lunatic sometimes, I actually do believe him. I actually do believe that there's a possibility that this has already been agreed behind closed doors, and that these bids and this narrative is all going through to keep everyone sweet.
The money has not been agreed. You know why?
Okay.
People.
Let's see what the final figures are. Okay, there's no point of talking about this now until we find out from Ornstein, from Romano, what the final figures will be. The final figures, Ben, will not be above 130 million and won't be less than 130 million. 130 million is the price tag what I've been talking about for the last month. He's saying they want 150. They do not want 150 million. You're just going back on what you tweeted. Stand by it. You got balls. I know you have. Stand by them.
No, I'm not trying to catch anyone else. I'm trying to be. I'm just interested to know.
Listen, 1 second.
You know, this is the typical ITK nonsense. Once they tell you it's done, they say it's done. It's done.
I'm so glad I'm not an ITK. Flipping heck.
Comes out their way, they try to justify it because they will tell you if someone like Avi comes out justification 2 months ago, Isak is done. Isak is done, and then 2 months later, if something happens, if you throw enough shit on the wall, they'll say, "I told you so." Okay, this is the perfect example of him saying absolute fucking bollocks. Okay, that's what it is. He's lying now. That's all he's doing. Okay, you are lying. You're a liar.
Can we speak as a respectful manner?
No.
I think you should speak, to be honest.
No, 1 minute. Gina, 1 minute. Gina, 1 minute.
I'll let you speak.
Gina, 1 minute. Gina, 1 minute. We're going to carry on. We're going to move on after this. I think,
you can tell he's at home, can't you? Flipping out.
May I have a couple of words?
No, you can't.
You may.
It's not like you at all, Avi.
Asim, the last transfer window show we did in January on the 1st of February, I didn't play the ITK game this year. I didn't. I said, look, I've liked Milos Kerkez for the last 2-3 years when he was at VT's Arnhem or FC20, wherever he was in the Dutch league. I liked him then when he was on loan from Milan, okay? So I didn't have anything on Kerkez. Hater, okay, chalo, theek hai. Fucked up on that, yeah? I only gave one name for the summer, Asim, on the 1st of February. We've got the video. We know who else.
I gave you the name in January.
Yeah, no. I said I'm going to give you guys one name before we close out the show. And we closed out the show as soon as I said Alexander Isak. I know he's a Liverpool player. Now the rest, let it unfold. Let's see what the final figures are. Let's see what the final figures are. Gina, carry on.
Move it
on now.
No, we're not moving it. Put them in set karsantuki.
Look how I've enjoyed this show. You know what? I've just sat back and actually enjoyed it. Look, there's two ways of looking at it. Avi, look, let me speak about what you spoke about first. I think it's only fair.
Okay.
Avi, look, what you're saying, yeah, I'm not completely against it. I'll be straight with you. Even though I've given you a lot of shit just now, I gave you a lot of shit now because you tried to come for me earlier, and I had to give you a little bit, yeah. So I gave you a bit of shit. The truth is, I'm in the corner of there is both clubs know Alexander Isak is going to join Liverpool. Like Asim says, there's an acceptance. I'm with that.
With the fee as well.
been
And there's
Liverpool.
acceptance on the
One
fee as
second,
well.
1 second, 1 second. You can't come to me, Avi, and say, wait till Romano comes out, wait till Ornstein comes out with what you just said with Asim,
Fair.
when they're the ones who have just said, we've bid and it got rejected.
Okay.
With respect, right? So you
No,
can't come.
he's saying
Asim,
Liverpool haven't even
no,
made the bid.
Asim, 1 second. He's saying, 1 second. When you're coming out and saying we didn't bid, that's bullshit. They did bid. 100 and Avi, you know, deep down, it's my turn to speak now.
I think
Let
I
me
think-
Speak it, huh?
I believe we made a bid, it got rejected. They want more money. Even though they've accepted he's going to come, they were going to try to take down our trousers and make sure they get as much money as they can out of Liverpool Football Club because they know we've got the money. But we're going to see how it plays out. We're going to see what, in terms of what fee we're going to come to an agreement with. And I'll tell you one more thing. You think we walk away at 150? We ain't walking away, mate. We're buying Alexander Isak this summer. Rari par,
I
whatever
agree
it
with
takes.
that. I agree with that. But we ain't buying him at
Whatever it
150.
takes, we are going
I
to
don't agree
sign.
with that.
Money-wise, we are going to do whatever it takes to sign Alexander Isak this summer. We're not
We
walking
must have
away.
a top line, though, mustn't we? We
We
must
have
have
a
a top
top
line.
line.
Look, they've come out at 150 million. That is our top
I
line.
think both
If they
clubs,
turn
it's
it
not.
we say
It's
160,
not.
now
clubs-
That's not our top line, Gene. Our top line is around 130, 135.
is that plus add-ons?
No, full package.
So that's how much it'll be then, isn't it? Because they're not.
That's-
They know
I
that
think
that's
it will
what
be
we're
that way.
prepared to pay.
I think it will be.
So
that way.
that's what makes
the
it-
best-
Sorry, what
we're
did you
prepared
say?
to-
Asim, what did you say?
I think it'll be around 130, 135 million full package. What do you
Full
think it will be?
So why bother with backwards and forwards 115, 120, 125 over the next few weeks? Why not just be
Ben, the
130,
club,
130 done?
both clubs wanted to let respected journalists know
All right, Avi,
that Liverpool have bid 110 million. Let me tell you now, the 110 million was an imaginary bid. Like some suggested on this channel when we bid for Caicedo and said, no, Caicedo bid was all
Honestly.
fake. We haven't got 100 million to spend on
you know,
Caicedo.
if people unsubscribe,
I
It was
just
a real
say-
bid. It was a
Yeah.
real bid. It was just a low
if
ball.
people
wasn't it?
real bid.
unsubscribe, Avi, because
110
of that, I
million.
wouldn't blame them.
It was just
I wouldn't blame them.
it was just a softener. But Newcastle and Liverpool have an agreement of 130 million. 48 hours, guys. Tuesday's not far away. Tomorrow, maybe, when we do a show. I'm
You
hosting
know,
tomorrow, by the way.
that don't
Guys,
make
I
sense.
am hosting
That
tomorrow's
doesn't
show, by
make
the way.
sense. On Tuesday, if something breaks, he will say, "I told you so."
No, I'm not
Even
gonna
though
say
they
that.
might have come with
I'm
the
not gonna say that.
agreement
I
on
won't say
Monday
that.
or Tuesday.
What
And that's
are
when-
we waiting for Tuesday, Avi? What's actually
I
going to
won't, I
happen on
won't say
Tuesday?
that. I won't say that.
Avi, what are you saying is going to happen on Tuesday, by the way? Are you saying we're going to bid
Yes,
130 million?
Saturday, Sunday is the weekend off.
No, what's happening on
I
Tuesday?
think we will hear concrete evidence and conclusive that Liverpool have agreed a deal for Isak.
Agreement. So we're going to get an agreement on Tuesday.
Yeah, and I'll come on that show as well.
You know what? I'm sort of hoping that we. Sorry.
If that
Look at
agreed
his-
deal
look at his-
isn't Ben,
look
if that
at-
deal hasn't agreed
No
by
smirk,
Tuesday,
no smirk, no smirk,
मैं
You are
तारीफ
dead.
पेंट लानी है.
no smirk.
I'm sort of
What's in the
hoping that we
Fenty Milan? Is
don't
that
agree.
Kachada?
I hope we don't agree something on Tuesday now. Can you imagine that show with Avi?
Avi,
No, I'm in the office. I'm on the office that day.
Oh my
I'll
word!
make sure you're not
We'll
on the office.
be in the office that day as well. Don't you?
It needs to be in the
We'll be
garden.
in the office. But we're coming to your office on Tuesday.
Flipping heck. Should we move on, Asim, before we
Shall
all
we move
fall off?
on?
Yeah,
Shall
we
we
move
move on?
on. 43 minutes on Isak. Allah, yeah.
Oh,
Hurry up, SummerSlam in 10 minutes.
Darwin Nunez, boys. Darwin Nunez, around 60, 70 million euros. Is it linked? Do you think Darwin Nunez is accelerating, Gene, because Liverpool have an extra confidence that Isak is going to go through, or don't you see any correlation between the two signings?
I can see that, you know what, there is some sort of agreement, but I think Darwin Nunez was going to go regardless.
Okay.
I think regardless he was going to go, but obviously if it's a Saudi team, Newcastle, they know they need to come in. If they want the player, they've got to come in and get the player so we can move on and cash in and bring in who we want. Of course, it's not really, money-wise, it's not related. We've got the money to buy Isak, but we need to get rid of. We'll only buy Isak once we know Darwin Nunez is gone as well. So yes, there's a slight little correlation, but generally speaking, I say 75 million euros, whatever it is for Darwin Nunez is good money, a good return. He needs the move. We need him to move on. Everybody's happy. We can't really complain. What we're talking now, 150 million euros for Darwin and Diaz. That's brilliant business from Liverpool, man. Brilliant, brilliant business from Liverpool, and hats off to them. And I'm over the moon with the business that they've done, even in regards with outgoings. You know, Tyler Morton set to sign a 5-year contract with Lyon. Nathan goes, you know, that's another outgoing from a Liverpool perspective. We're bringing in the money because we know there's a big, big transfer that's going to happen. An agreement will take place on Tuesday, according to some. So let's wait and see what happens.
Little jab, little jab.
Put that up. Avi, can I, before you go, I will give you the biggest salute. I will do 40 minutes of Avi's the man. If Tuesday agreement or yeah.
If there's an
I will as
agreement
well,
on
mate. I'm
Tuesday,
all in.
I'd
Asim,
like to tell everyone that I'm retiring.
Liverpool
and
would
BNI is
not let-
closing on Monday night.
Liverpool would not be letting go of Darwin Nunez if they went 100% on Isak. Let me
I
tell you
agree
that
with
by
that.
now. Let me
I
tell you
agree
that
with
by
that.
now. There's no way this club is going to go with Ekitike alone as a number 9 this season. There's no way. Yeah. So the Isak deal is done. I keep repeating, and we will be getting 70 million or around that much for Darwin Nunez. So there's no way that the club would sanction this deal, or that maybe they could delay it if they thought Isak wasn't done.
Okay, Ben, are you in agreement?
I'd like to. I'd like to go one step further. I think the Nunez deal is hotting up because Rodrigo is coming off his holidays, and I think that if all of the ducks line up over the next 2 weeks, I think we are going to be talking about this transfer window to our children's children.
So Ben,
And at the end of this summer, Liverpool are going to have a front four of Wirtz, Rodrigo, Isak, and Salah.
Wow.
just
Lethan,
think it's
Zach,
there
if you're
to
in the
do.
chat, clip that. That needs to go out as a short. Okay, so you're on that train now, Ben, yeah?
I am on that train big time now. See his little cryptic message coming off his yacht on his Instagram.
I didn't see it. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I'm sure the chat will throw it up there.
What
But
was it?
he done a post on his Instagram before saying holidays over. Something along the lines of holidays over, big openings coming, or something like that, with the eyes emoji. Blah de blah de blah. But it was definitely a something. And then there was also a message earlier on where I think a couple of the Spanish journalists said that Tottenham were looking at him and his wages is 180k a week.
That's Rodrigo.
He's holding out for Liverpool.
Wow. Alamin is a big Arsenal fan. He says, hand of Arsenal. I don't know if you guys follow that account, but he has become probably tier 1 news for Arsenal. And Alamin is saying the hand of Arsenal has said Arsenal want Rodrigo. So
I'm not surprised they want. I'm not surprised they want Rodrigo, because if they've got wind that Liverpool want him, then they might want to have to do something about it.
I might drop him a message. I know the guy. He's a really good brother. Okay, let's go through the supers and then we'll keep it moving. Where were we?
I got a bomber as well today, Asim.
Oh, there we are, people.
Loads.
An Avi bomber. It's been a while, Avi.
Chip bomber. Yeah, don't call me Avi, man. You know it's Chip.
No. You're Avi to me.
Avi's different to the person that you know outside of the stream, outside of the channel. The
whole
person on the channel
chat
is
called
Chip.
you bloody Avi here, huh?
No, they say Chip. It's Chip.
Okay.
From now on.
Let me go through the supers. Double Avi?
Double Elion, no, double Lion.
Double Lion.
Double
I will become a
Alien.
member on the 19th. Isak is coming. Okay. That is fine.
19th.
I'll be happy with that. A deal in principle.
To become a member. Love it.
Yeah. Abdul Khani Youssef, thank you so much for your super chat. 100 million for Diaz and Kwanzaa, Nunez, Morton, Keller, and 66, another 100 million pound. That is even without selling Elliott, etc. We can get another left winger after Isak and a centre back. I 100% agree with you. Selection in the house again. Thank you so much, Selection. Always supporting the channel. How wouldn't
What a
be
legend he is.
in the dark? He certainly is. If there was an agreement in principle and Isak would go on strike, either to force Newcastle to go negotiate Okay, let me read that again. How wouldn't be so in the dark if there was an agreement in principle? Avi?
Okay, that's selection's point of view, not mine.
Okay, I just thought you might
He can
want to
go
come
against the grain. He can go
and
against the
Isak would
grain.
go on strike either to
But
force
then he
Newcastle-
didn't even know that Isak had gone to Spain, did he? He
Yeah.
said he found out through the media.
Yeah.
So
That
it's
is-
almost as if like he could have been cut out of the equation now.
Yeah, that I'm telling you, it's just the same thing the ITKs do. That they'll tell you something that 3 weeks just to get ahead of the game, and then they say, "Oh, I told you so. I told you so." But they never
Yeah.
ever know the intricacies. And you ask them, "What is the deal?" They'll say, "No, why do you care? It's not
Asim-
our money. I'm
Asim-
just telling
And
you,
they,
it's done."
you know what they
Asim-
don't
That
do
is
as
their
well?
bullshit.
Asim,
If
They
you know
don't-
about the situation, tell me about the situation.
Asim,
They
Sabrakar,
retweet.
hold on, Ben. Can I ask?
Sorry,
may
go on.
I ask a question?
Gee, of course.
Am I the biggest ITK that you know, Asim?
No.
Fair
He
enough.
knows a lot, to be fair. What they do is
What did
they
you
tweet
say?
about they tweet a million scenarios, and then the one that comes to fruition, then they retweet it like 6 months later or whatever. But they never mention the 6,000 that go wrong or that can never come to fruition.
I've never been wrong, Ben. I put my hand.
Avi's
don't-
never
I
been
don't-
wrong. Avi's never been
I
wrong.
I've
don't-
never been wrong.
Avi's never.
I don't not believe that.
Where the hell's Gene gone, by the way?
Nadia, Nasia, that's it. That's
He's
all
gone
he
to
does.
book Tuesday off.
He's trying to find some more materials to post up, like the drill hater one.
I'm surprised he got. How the hell did he get that up? Son Diagia, Son Argia. I'm sorry if I'm butchering these names or handles. Chuckle Brothers leaving and getting us 130 million pound. Kevin led a BNR Ultra, always supporting the channel. Big up.
Talking
Kevin.
of ITKs, this is the Don.
Kevin is the BNR Ultra ITK. Big up. He says, big up BNR Brigade, bossing the business. Thank you so much, Kevin. As per usual, Rashid RBM. If Newcastle didn't get any replacements, would Isak come? Yes or no, boys? If.
Yes.
Newcastle will get a
Yes.
replacement.
Well, you're not. He's asking you if.
Yeah, but I'm sorry, but I can't answer that because Newcastle will get replacements in. There's
Yeah,
no
but
way
it's
they're going in the season
hypothetical
with William.
question, isn't it?
There's
I'm
no
sure
way
you
they
can answer
there's
that.
no-
Ben,
but
forget
guys,
him.
there's no way they're
Ben, are
going
you
with
gonna answer
William
that
Yasula as just up
Yes.
top. Come on.
Yes, I think the bridges are too burnt now to go back, and they'll find a way. Even if they have to do something ridiculous like spend the money on top defenders or midfielders, and then just go with what they've got, I can't see it changing.
Shahab is in the house. Asim, are you at Anfield tomorrow? Yes, I am, Shahab. Inshallah. I'm at Anfield, and so is Gene tomorrow. Let's keep.
You got your umbrella, lads. There's a
I thought
there's a hurricane
you would
coming.
have done a watch along or something.
We're not set up in the studio, are we? Avi?
That was for Bournemouth. They were hoping for.
Trust me, you don't need to get some practice in first, even at home.
Why?
Otherwise, I'll have to teach you the ropes.
What's so hard about being watch along?
We'll find out when you do it. I'll teach you the ropes. Don't worry. Weeks to come. We'll do a friendly game or something.
Take care.
We'll do
James,
me, Asim, and Gene, Community Shield, and Ben.
let's do it. Let's do it.
That's
I'm
it.
going to the
That's
Community
the-
Shield, mate. That's my last game I'm going to. I might as well make the most of these next two games.
Oh no,
Okay.
that's it. That's the Rodrigo quotes.
Is that what he said? Holidays completed. By the way, James Jenkins, thank you so much for the super chat. And this is what Rodrigo said. Yeah, Ben. Holidays completed,
Yes.
clear mind, and many missions ahead. Wow, that's a new club.
I think the Rodrigo deal is
That's a new club.
the Rodrigo deal is coming on this. It's literally on us, whether we pull that trigger or not. I think, and I'm sure he'll want an answer as well, and his agent. But I think that deal for us is there whenever we want to trigger it.
Yeah,
Whether we do
I
is
don't
another
think-
question.
he doesn't.
He
pick
certainly
Arsenal
wants
over
us, doesn't he? He certainly wants us.
Well, we
Everyone
did too.
crying out for Liverpool at home.
Michael Edwards was a huge fan of Rodrigo. So
Yeah.
They'd have to sell Martinelli as well, I think, in order to get Rodrigo.
Double Line is back with a super chat. I'm with Chip. Isak Tuesday. Wow. I get paid on the 19th. Thank you so much, Double Alien. No rush, mate. Your support tonight and always is really
that's my
genuinely
mate, that's my
appreciated.
mate, by the way.
No, it's not you, mate. You clever git.
Because man, it's from the
You
States.
couldn't even read his name. I had to get help
No,
from you.
He just messaged me.
What's his real name? Be quick. Be quick.
What?
What? Carry on.
No, what did he say?
Kevin.
Marcus.
Go on, Abby. Kevin led prefer facts over fiction. 100%, Kevin. Thank you so much for the super chat again. Have we done this? No, we haven't. Sond RGR.
Joshua Abe. Yeah, we know that for a long time.
Seen Chelsea won Abe. No way we lose him.
Massive talent. But it seems as if he probably will go to London.
Okay. Lavishing looks straight. Big up. I love the passion from the panel always. You never walk alone. Thank you so much for sending that through. Kevin is on the roll today. Raindrops keep falling on my head, and there's another one as well. I think he sent. Here we are. This is the one exclusive revealed by me 4 days ago. Mo is the new vice captain. Go on, Kevin. Keep it coming. Thank you so much for all your super chats, people. I think I've covered.
I think we've got a bomber.
Are we ready for the bomber?
No.
Wait.
Check Fabrizio now.
How many likes? How many likes?
Is this allowed? Am I allowed to stream SummerSlam on the show or not?
No.
Do it, you know?
It's a nickel gamer.
No, I don't want to get cancelled.
BNR absolutely smashes it over the summer, gets thousands of subscribers, and then is shut down for copyright because it shows
Exactly,
the SummerSlam.
What's the
Paul Gomley? Always a pleasure, sir. Always a pleasure. You don't need to put it up. I want to give it
Ben,
down.
how many likes are we on?
Paul Gomley.
We are on Chief. We are on 300. Oh no,
Okay,
refreshed.
there's
311.
Come on, people. Let's get those likes up to 500 today. There's nearly 850 people still in the chat.
Did Fabrizio do something or not?
What do you mean?
Yeah, it's just something about Darwin.
No fab update. Avi,
Yeah.
you gonna?
I have got a bomber. Actually, I have got a bomber. I got told this by one of the coaches out here. He happens to be a friend of mine. He's a Mexican fella. He's done his A licenses, B licenses as well. He's telling me that Liverpool are tracking Mora, not Rodrigo Mora, but a Mexican 16-year-old Gilberto Mora. You might want to check him. He's apparently talented. I've seen a few clips on YouTube, but he's playing for Tigres, I think, at the moment. But we're tracking him and have invited him sometime next year to Liverpool.
Okay.
What position do you play, Avi?
He's an attacking midfielder, from what I know. Gilberto Mora.
Mexican.
16 years old. Yeah, 16 years old.
Any comps?
A few on YouTube if you want to see them. Looks quick, looks handy, looks
People
very...
are disappointed, man. People are disappointed with that bomber.
But look, guys, I can only tell you what I hear. I'm not going to give you like fake news by saying Rodrigo or Isak's done today, is that mine?
Is it a deal in principle
Tuesday,
for Mora?
that is apparently.
No deal in principle.
Sorry, Ben?
It's Tuesday, isn't it? The deal in principle.
There you go.
Chalo.
So Gilberto Mora, guys, I'm sure you'll hear from him, hear more about him in the coming months.
Okay. Now this is where I rate you. You come out with a name nobody's heard, and I won't be surprised if the name comes and Liverpool are linked, and then I will give you your flowers. This sort of thing. You stick to this sort of thing. You're good at it.
But I tell you what, though, Rodrigo Mora is someone I would seriously look at next summer. If it's 100 million plus, go and get him. He's dynamite.
Abi, I'm not taking the pace. Okay. Is this Romano's? Liverpool are waiting for a bid from Al Hilal for Darwin Nunez, but I don't think that an agreement between the two clubs is going to be a problem. The real point is to see if they can reach an.
The rest of the tweet is real point to see if they can reach an agreement with Nunez on the contract discussions ongoing.
Okay.
I'm sure Al Hilal won't be a short of you, Bob, to offer.
Yeah, so they're basically going to pay the 70 million euro, aren't they? Which is just amazing if you think about it. Saw a couple of Man City accounts losing the shit over it before, saying how have we possibly got the money back for Darwin when he's been a flop.
Oh, they were all the theories were coming out about the FSG.
Dry your eyes.
and the PIF link and all that sort of stuff. They were all crying
The
tonight.
world's smallest
Um,
violin and all that.
Kevin is back, although the GOAT record Romano, the action is here.
Kevin Lid's a great guy as well, by the way.
He
There's a lot of work for the mental health as well. So go and check him out on Twitter and stuff. And
100%. Avi, I'm not taking the piss here. Are you surprised with that?
Very surprised about that fee. Very surprised at that fee. That's not
Is
the
that
fee
the
that
fee,
we
is
were
it?
looking
Yeah.
at. We were looking at 20 to 25 million. How it's jumped to 37 million, don't know. But I think someone did mention, I think Ben Jacobs said it as well, and fair credit to him. Last season, he was played a lot on the left-hand side when Farioli came as manager. So maybe that has turned us, because we did see him as a heir to Van Dijk, although he's only 6 foot.
We got 3 left backs as well, haven't we, at the moment? And he can predominantly play left back. They've only got Aspilicueta, haven't they, at left back? So, you know, he's going to get more.
What a name! What a throwback!
What's that? Zamorano. I was thinking the same thing.
Is it?
Did you say?
Who am
Did
I-
you say the same thing?
No, not Aspilicueta. Sorry,
He mentioned
Cucurella.
Aspilicueta.
I'm looking at
Cucurella.
Zamorano. I was about to say Zamorano's that Mora's that Mexican's last name is
Aspilicueta,
Zamorano.
yeah.
I was going
Sorry,
to say Quinero is Zamorano.
This is all Avi's fault. He fries your brain when you're on.
Oh.
Put some language here. Come on, please. Man.
Aspilicueta. He was a proper defender.
He was a good player, yeah. Sorry, Cucurella is who I meant.
What a player. Okay, that's the wrap. I think just an hour. Abby wanted an hour today because he was got to
No,
watch.
I'm good. I'm good for last 5 minutes questions if you guys want.
Okay, let's go.
What-
5 minutes questions, people.
Is your mic working or not? Otherwise, piss
Do
off.
you want to just? Do you want to have a quick?
I've enjoyed the show today, you know.
Yeah,
You know why? You know why I enjoyed
I like
it.
hearing Rosie, though. I like you coming for me. I judge. I judge.
Avi, when I came, I tell on you for 6. Just
I
remember
hate your
that.
picture.
When
Come
I
on,
came, I did
come on. You tell it
just
me
like,
before.
just like England are doing to India.
You tell it me
Oh,
before.
hey, they only need 4 wickets tomorrow
I
morning.
know. You know, Root's gone, man. You know, I was peed off when he went.
It was Brooks.
What
fault.
about
It's
what
stupid
about
shot.
tomorrow, guys? We're back home tomorrow. Double
Yeah.
Yep,
double
double
header.
whammy. Yep.
What how's the format going to go? Do you reckon the lads will be playing 90, some of them, or still be 60-30s?
I think
Yeah.
first game will be strong. I think first 11 will be strong. First game at 9. Well, that's 9 o'clock for me, 5 p.m. for you guys. Then the midday game. That's crazy how they're doing the midday game as well. I think we'll see more of a rotation.
I feel like the second game will be the strongest game
You think
because
so?
because you think about it. I think I don't know if I'm assuming it'll be a sellout for the first game, but naturally the 8 o'clock games, probably the more atmospheric and more sort of likely to have more people come. I don't know, maybe.
Wouldn't you want the better team to play against the better, because they'll have their second team as well.
Well, yeah, unless they come to an agreement, say you're going to play your strongest team first or second game.
It's the dealing principle, isn't it? Depends if you've got that.
Oh yeah.
So everyone that's got ticket for the first game, they're just staying on to watch the second game too.
Yeah, your one ticket qualifies for both games.
Yeah. It's 5 o'clock and 8 o'clock.
So you've got a spare sort of 45 minutes to an hour before the next game.
But you'll watch the warm up
Pie and a pint.
this and that. Get a little
Get a few beers down your bed, a few pints.
Yeah, I'm not going, unfortunately. I've not got a ticket. So I'll just be I'll be practicing me watch alongs, mate.
Isn't it doors closed after the first game? No. The same ticket watches both games.
Well, you can't go out and come back in again. So you couldn't go out.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Aki's in the house. Kulek out. Nange now. Okay. Any questions, people, before we go? Last 2-3 minutes.
There was some
a few questions.
We starting them.
I think there was
Yeah,
some
on
for me.
this
I
one.
can't start shit.
One rule you would bring into football.
You know what I want to see?
I want to see the game
Great
broken into
question.
4 quarters, like basketball and
Oh,
stuff.
no.
I like that.
What do you think is this is America?
You know, but I tell you what I want to see.
Kala Jadoo.
But I tell you what I do want to see though.
Go on.
You can't, because I hate buses. Yeah, I want to see 2 players after playing the other teams off.
Oh, it's like a power play type, yeah, in cricket.
So you have to have
You have
2
a
players.
certain amount of players outside the
9
ring.
play, yeah.
Avi, what do you think of that?
No, I wouldn't change too much. The way the game is now, it's perfect. It's a simple
No,
game, man. 11 players.
Yeah,
You
mate.
got the football. You just got to score. Maybe take the offside rule away for the last 10 minutes of the
No,
game.
no, that's
Auntie,
ball
that's
hanging,
right.
man.
Offside rule. Guess you are. Wait on. Let me. Where is this?
I'll
Ben,
have a think
any-
about that one. I'll have a think. I had a couple of good ideas actually, but I'm not sure yet.
Okay.
The more goals you score in a game, the more points. So not just the win for 3 points.
A bonus point. A bonus point.
Yeah.
Those 4 goals, bonus point. It'll encourage people to, play expansively.
Football, yeah.
That's a really good idea.
Okay, let's go. What have you guys starred?
Oh, actually, yeah. No, we'll say one. I would say I think a couple of people have suggested it, but I think one to contest a decision, like in tennis. Whereas if you're allowed to contest it, a captain's allowed to contest a decision once per game, and if it's corrected and it's correct, then they get the call back.
But they do that with the VAR, don't they? Something similar?
No,
Yeah,
like the captain is allowed to contest it.
Oh. Yeah, well, they do.
Well, I suppose, though, you're right.
I think Ratul has mentioned something about coming down in November for Champions League game. You can just get in touch with us. We can see what we can do for you. Well, I can see definitely what I can do for you. If you're coming from America, that is only anyone that's coming from America. I usually go fly back to go to games and stuff tickets. So if you need any help, I can probably assist.
Naman is asking how many signings we make before the window closes. Isak is 1. I go with 3.
Don't be surprised if you look at a
Same.
midfielder, lads. Midfielder. Andre Castro.
3 for me.
3.
What is wrong with you today? Can I just say, what's happened to your face?
Ratul, connect with me on Twitter if you can. That'd be better.
Nah, I'm gonna go with 3.
Avi's gone with 3, but also said don't be surprised for a 4th. So he's got it in
No.
there.
I said 3, which includes the midfielder. Sorry, 3 includes the midfielder.
So no centre back.
Oh shit! Yeah, 4 maybe. Yeah, 4. You're right. 4. 3, yeah. 4. No. But I said 3 after Isak. I said 3 after Isak.
No,
Isak's
you didn't.
done. Isak. No. 3 after Isak. No, we said this. We had this question to us
Full of shit.
a week and a half ago. No. 10 days ago we had the same question, and I said 3 after Isak.
Oh, Avi.
Anyway,
I'm going to change the
3.
title today.
Right.
3.
Yes or no?
Yes.
Yes. Sorry.
Next
yes.
question.
Get it in. Where is it? Robertson, will he go?
No.
He is not in any new
No.
pictures. Wow, good shout, boys.
I still think Costas might go at the end of the window.
Thank you, LFC Zach. Avi did say that. I can clip it. Yes, please clip it. I said after Isak, we still get 3 in.
I think that they've kept Costas because he's a really good guy. He's obviously very popular in the dressing room, and they've needed a centre back cover for pre-season. But I think he still might go towards the end of the window.
Plus, we don't know when all this marketing thing took place with the new kit.
Sobosla wasn't in any of the kit pictures either.
Yeah,
exactly.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, and we don't know. I won't be surprised if that was done.
There's no way in hell that Robertson is leaving this summer.
No, definitely not.
Especially.
Congratulations to Dominic, by the way. Had his first baby today,
There
didn't
we
he?
go.
Put it on his feed.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
Go on, lad. Good lad. Keep a nice little tickle down fine leg. Okay. Where are we going? That's it. No more questions.
How many?
I think we're
That
done.
one there? Did you throw that one out?
How many players leave? Avi, I think you deserve to go first because you've been talking about the summer, the Great Reset, and then everyone followed. So I think you should start.
Morton's gone. Elliot, Doak, Chiesa, Simicas,
Nunez.
Darwin, 6.
Are we on 6?
6. Yeah, 6.
Anyone else?
Joe Gomez won't be going anywhere.
No.
Robertson won't be going anywhere. And yeah, that's it.
McConnell says he's
Loan.
like if
Then-
McConnell goes, it'll be alone. Yeah, he'll be alone.
Hello.
Yeah, I can't believe I'm saying this, but I agree with Avi.
Most overrated Liverpool player ever.
Oof. Overrated.
Wow.
Flipping heck.
Kumas is, yeah, he's got some links as well today, hasn't he?
Overrated Liverpool player.
I don't think we've ever overrated someone.
Why?
Ooh.
Most overrated players are actually a cracking question. I don't think
is.
Naby's a shout because of his injuries, but I think he had all the talent.
He wasn't overrated. I think it's someone who done well for
Jurgen
them.
Klopp called him the second, the one of the best midfielders in Germany. Him
He
and
took
Thiago.
Gerrard's number, didn't he? You know, they were all in on him, weren't they?
Can I put something out there?
Of course,
I think Jamie Carragher's overrated.
that's a good shout. I think.
I think
Van Dijk
he
doesn't
done
miss him, does he?
extremely. I think he did absolutely wonders with the talent, the lack of talent that he had naturally on the ball, but he achieved so much in the game. And to be second most capped player for Liverpool, that says something. You never expect.
I think
with his quality.
Carragher read the game really well.
Yeah, he did, yeah.
I think Carragher read the game well.
But there's something to be said about being an ultimate professional and never getting injured as well. Carragher's other huge asset was his availability, wasn't it? He was never, apart from that, obviously that leg break, he was never injured, so he was always available, and he was very versatile as well. So we could always find a position for him.
Sander Vestergaard, he was a bit overrated. Came with this huge reputation that the next Van der Sar and all this from the Dutch league, but
Henderson, it's getting a lot of traction in the chat.
Henderson wasn't overrated. For 20 million, when we got him from Steve Bruce, he was the perfect signing at that time. I hate the shit that Henderson gets. Skip, man. He was our Skip.
But generally speaking, obviously recent players, and people have mentioned it as well. I don't rate Bajicic, and you guys rave about him.
Okay, that's
but he hasn't had his full bloody game. He's having more than 50 games at Liverpool. He's someone who had an illustrious career at Liverpool, but you didn't. He just got way too much sort of credit for his quality. I think Curtis
Can we
Jones,
say Trent now?
Curtis Jones? No, Trent is generational. He was class. He's not overrated, is he?
Can't defend to save his life.
Yeah, but he won us moments which no other right back ever in football could do. Played passes that no other right back could do. And Danny Alves was one of the best right backs, but Trent's passing ability now. Come on.
Okay, if we're gonna do, let's finish with. If we're gonna do overrated, we have to do most underrated Liverpool player ever.
Oof, ever.
The most underrated.
You know who doesn't get enough credit?
Matip's a very good shout.
I think Matip's good. I think Sami Hyypiä doesn't get enough.
I think Gini Wijnaldum.
Yeah, Wijnaldum.
Brilliant shout.
But Sami Hyypiä for 2.5 million from William.
I was honestly, I was thinking him just right now. Where's it gone? Him.
Who? Gini.
Not him yet. But he has so many. I just say his name.
When Gini were left, people realized what he did.
For me, Steve Finnan.
Finnan was good, yeah.
Good shout. Good shout.
Is this fella taking a piss or what?
Oh, these fucking idiots. Get off!
Honestly, you are in cloud cuckoo land, you whopper. Honestly.
James Milner? Underrated?
Millie got his credits. Come on.
Rob Jones? I know what?
Injuries, innit?
This is cloud cuckoo. It is right. Mohamed Salah.
Yeah, he is taking.
Probably we had people on this panel doubting this guy, We had people on this panel doubting him.
You can get enough credit.
Aesthetically, he's not the greatest. Aesthetically, I'd rather watch Eden Hazard.
That's wrong. When the guy's not here, don't say.
I can call him back tomorrow. No problem.
No, you doubt
I can call him back tomorrow, lad. You just tell me when. You press the panic button to leave.
My brother, mate. My brother, not yours. My brother.
Okay. All right. Listen, most underrated Liverpool player in this squad.
In this squad. Oof.
Dominic Szoboszlai.
No, he's not underrated.
Yeah. I think he's underrated.
Yeah, that's a good shout.
I think he's underrated. And slightly less appreciated as well, I think.
I think Maka doesn't get it.
Maka. Oh, you know what? I changed mine to Alexis.
Great shout.
You know when Maka retires or when Maka
so many people who doubt Maka.
When Maka's gone next summer, we will really appreciate him.
Oh, shut up. Next summer. See what I mean? This
Yeah,
IT kid.
I've been saying it for months. Treasure him this summer. Treasure him this season. He will be wearing white of Los Blancos next summer. Thank you very much. And the show.
Well, have they got 150 million knocking about?
They've got a fair few money.
Why are you making that face? Please me. I thought, okay, once or twice a show, I'm okay with it.
Yeah, Wataru.
Is it SummerSlam started yet, Abby?
It has, man. It has. I'm watching Rhea Ripley against Naomi and.
Is Gakpo underrated?
No, I think he gets his fair.
I think he's overrated.
I was setting you up there, mate. I was.
Gakpo's good. Gakpo's good. You don't really the league. That was a brilliant tweet. Brilliant tweet.
I think Gakpo's overrated personally.
Oh,
I think he's a bit of a one-trick pony.
See what I mean?
He does do his trick well.
Ben,
he's a good player.
Ben, I'm expecting big things from him this summer. This season, to be honest. I'm expecting him to go another level.
Overrated Conor Bradley.
I think
that's a shout, you know. He's got a big season, you know.
But yeah, let him stay one season fair now.
Look, I think it's early for Conor. It's early for Conor.
Yeah, he's only young, isn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, people, that's the wrap. I hope you enjoyed it. We've only mentioned it a couple of times. You keep on liking, you keep on subscribing, and if you're watching the show later on, then
how many likes are we on, Asim?
Comment below the line, please, after the show. How many likes, Gene? Tell me.
Come on, guys.
Still 650 of you people in here.
371.
371, man. That's
oh yeah, why do you put his comment up, man?
Yeah, I have to. Bilal's one of our own, man. Bilal's one of our own, man. He says, Becho, Shimikas, 10 million budgetage, 15. Eh?
Oh,
right.
Billy, go back to sleep today.
No, it's my fault. I thought he was asking for 15 million for Elliot, but the 10 was for Shimikas, 15 for Stefan, 45 for Elliot, 10 for Chiesa, 45 million. I think we might get 55 for Nunez, Reece Williams, 1 million, Callum, 2 million, James McConnell, 15 million. Even though I think
James McConnell, 15 million. Where's his head at? Come on, guys.
We'll get
Cade Gordon, 5 million. You get Tutia for 5 million. That's what you'll get.
We got
Harvey
15
Blair's
million.
We only got 400 grand for
Portsmouth.
Harvey Blair.
Harvey Blair's already at Portsmouth.
Yeah, wasn't he supposed to be Salah's replacement?
No, but he had talent.
You're the Harvey Blair.
I never said
Oh
Salah.
my God.
I'm having
don't lie. Don't fabricate.
He has got
Oh,
talent.
I was saying don't lie. I was
He has
saying
got
don't
talent,
lie.
just not the
The
just hasn't got
biggest
the
bloody
aptitude.
irony in the world.
Harvey Blair was actually a talented kid, man. He had injuries.
He was.
Came from United, man. Came from United.
I know. I do know. Yeah.
Would you guys say before we
Ben's
leave?
got a story. Well, after the show.
Would you say the first team that starts tomorrow, and if it's the full strength, that team starts in the Community Shield?
Yes.
Fluid
Yes.
situation. It's a fluid situation.
Ooh. Well, Isak's not going to be fit, is he?
Isak
Even if you get him over the line.
Yeah.
So I'd say yes, because he's got to play. I think he's probably going to have to not. It's a big decision, actually, whether to not play Gravenberch in the Community Shields, because he can't play him in the first game of the season. So does he want to go with his best team ready for that first game of the season?
I think,
I forgot about Grav. Sorry, yeah.
Maka needs to get some minutes in his legs.
Maka looked brilliant, though, didn't he, when he came on? So he'll definitely play.
I'm still a little bit pissed off that we didn't win the League Cup. So I think Slot will want to go strong in Wembley and get that Community Shield. So
100%, man.
I think he'll go with Grav.
Generally speaking, if you play the Community Shield, that team generally starts the week after as well, unless there's some unprecedented circumstances. But anyway, people, that's been 1 hour and 20 minutes of BNR tonight. Hope you enjoyed it. I was off to watch SummerSlam 2 and have a M&M milkshake. We're going to bed, and we will catch you tomorrow. There's no Transfer Daily tomorrow, but you'll see plenty of content throughout the day because Gene's there, I'm there, and a few of the other lads are there as well. So keep an eye out for all the videos. But until
Ben, I know that story, Ben.
Yeah. We'll talk after. There's no 10:30 tomorrow, Asim, post game, because you're there.
Probably not. Are you at home tomorrow?
I'm home. Yeah, I'll do.
If you want to do it. Okay.
do a post-match.
Let's talk. Let's talk.
We'll talk.
Okay,
we'll
people,
talk.
hit the like on the way out. We catch you tomorrow. Take care and good night. Bye.
God bless.